So he goes on with this. Oh, you're just having seizures from alcohol withdrawal. And again, I'm like, how can she be having seizures from alcohol withdrawal when she may only drink once in 2 weeks, once in a month, like, and so on. I said, for you to be having alcoholic seizures, you have to be a daily drinker, usually of spirits, hard liquor. It can be from beer, but mainly hard liquor, for a long period of time, and then suddenly you don't have it. So your body goes into shock and you have seizures. And I told him, I said, it's on her file. That's clearly not the case. She had given up alcohol 2 to 3 years ago and never drinks unless she has an episode. He was extremely rude to me and decided he was going to give her a CAT scan and an EEG and all this stuff. And, clearly not taking in account she's there for her mental health. He didn't even mention her mental health. So as she's gone off to a CAT scan, he comes around to the room I'm in, and I said, I'm her advocate, and I would just like to be reassured that she's going to see a psychiatrist, because when she has one of these episodes, she comes in, the psychiatrist admits her. We have never seen a general practitioner. And he said, well, I'm not discussing that with you. It's none of your business, and you'd be surprised at what I know. And he said, I don't think she needs to be admitted. And I said, she's doing things to kill herself. And he said, don't matter. I'm not discussing that with you. And then 2 security guards show up at the door. So he had her so upset, trying to say that there's something wrong with her brain, physically, not mentally, and that she's basically nothing but an alcoholic. And we left. And I was just so upset about the way that we was treated when we are used to the protocol of her having a mental break and the psychiatrist putting her into the hospital. Very simple thing that happens. It's done over with, 20 minutes. But this doctor, who is not trained in mental health, decided that he was above the law, above the ethics, because when you go into a hospital and you say you're suicidal, they have to admit you. He said, no, I don't think there's any need of that. So I've decided that I'm going to start a channel about the mental health and addiction services and how it's broken in this country, in this province, and that they are misdiagnosing, and not just that, but re-diagnosing a general practitioner re-diagnosing a psychiatric's diagnosis for over or close to 30 years. Now, and sending them out the door. Like, if she was to go home and do something, that doctor's responsible for that. But he figures he's above the rules, the ethics, above the law, and that he can do whatever he wants, and you just shut your mouth and listen. So, dealing with mental health issues of my own and of other people I know, I feel that this has got to be put out there. And so I'm going to start up a channel about this, and I'm going to invite people to interview, to tell their stories and how they're treated, and make people aware of how people with mental health issues are treated in this country of ours. So if that seems like it's interesting, let me know. Like, please comment. And if you would like to tell your story, just send me a message and I will get on that. Now, this is just kind of a briefing of what I'm planning to do, so it will be a lot more professional than what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, your feedback would be awesome. And I'm going to hit the research and get this up and running. So if you have had issues, you're more than welcome to tell your story, and I will get you on here, or anonymity, whatever. We can make that work, but this has got to be addressed. Okay, so thank you.